What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the highly requested tour of my day trading setup because man, I just upgraded. You can kind of see a little bit in the background here, but I got four massive screens as well as my laptop, and I don't think it's a coincidence that, you know, in the week that I set this up, I had my best week ever, and this month I'm already up almost $63,000 in day trading profits. So hopefully this video will help you guys to get a setup in your house that is more conducive to seeing every single play that unfolds and capitalizing on all the opportunities in the market, because really, that's the point of investing in a day trading setup, to make sure that you can do everything as efficiently as possible. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive in. All right, guys, so I'm here at my desk. Hopefully this is not gonna be too shaky because I'm holding it with my hand. But you can see here, just going down to the side, I got my computer on the ground here. We got this little USB plug-in right here, and that automatically connects to the keyboard and to the mouse both at once. Super nice, and they just work. Wireless and beautiful. If I go to the back here, you can see I got a couple, well, I guess more than a couple cords, and basically what those do is they connect to these these four monitors, and I have two HDMI monitors and I have two DisplayPort monitors. You can kind of see there, and I had four HDMI monitors at first, but it's very tough to find a computer that supports four HDMI monitors. So just keep that in mind. You're going to want to get some some monitors that have DisplayPort when you're trying to get this set up. So definitely look for that. I got this beautiful stand here. If I go to the back, this stand was about $100, and it supports four big monitors, and man, I highly recommend getting one of those. I got that at Micro Center, but I mean, you could probably look online for it, maybe get on Amazon, etc. So now if I actually go into the setup here, you can see on the bottom two screens I have my Fidelity Active Trader Pro, and if you have not watched my tutorial on that yet, definitely go take a look at it. I talk, I guess, more in depth about how I get every single one of these things, but that was back when I had only one screen. So now that I have multiple screens, I've taken advantage of that fact to basically put more charting space on my screens so that I can see if there's any ticker that I watch where it's unfolding a play that I would want to get into, if that makes sense. So you guys know me, you know I love the panic dip buy strategy, and if I'm, you know, not watching a ticker, I might miss the fact that it's starting to look like this. You guys see that? But if I have this pulled up here and I'm watching, you know, I can see when it starts to get down and starts to look like this. If I see this many red candles in a row, man, oh my goodness, I am taking off and pulling that up on my big chart here, and then I'm going to be placing an order here, and it's after market hours right now, so you can see directed trading is unavailable, but typically what this is going to have is it's going to have all those things you need to place the order on Fidelity Active Trader Pro, and this is where it's going to have the level 1 quotes right here. It's going to have a level 2 quotes right here. It's going to have time and sales, and pretty much every order type you need, you know, market, limit, etc., trailing stop loss, whatever, and how much you want to buy, how many shares, the ticker, etc. And this is just nice. You know, it's nice, and I have this automatically linked with the bigger chart, and again, you can link it with gray tools. So I have this one linked with gray tools, and again, that's right here. So if I change the ticker here, it'll change it in all the gray tools. So it'll change it here, it'll change it in the directed trading window, it'll change it in the news as well, which is really nice. And then on this other side, now that I have this many screens, in case I need to trade two tickers at once, I also have another directed trading window and another larger chart where I can see it a little bit better and it's a little bit bigger. And this one I linked with the blue, you can see link to blue tools. And that's what I did on this one. So again, if I change the ticker here on this chart, it'll automatically pull up for me to be able to place an order on this side, which is really nice because sometimes there's a couple panic dip buys going on at once, and you know, I can't just focus on one and then switch back and forth to know when to get out. So it's nice to be able to have two different areas where you can be placing a trade at one time. And I'm also probably at some point in the future going to it's very easy on Fidelity there's like a little drop down menu to change what account you're trading in. So if I start trading outside of my Roth IRA, which I'll probably end up doing at some point in the near future, this will make it really easy because I'll be able to trade the same stock in 2 different accounts, but just, one here and one here. So that's going to be really, really nice. And again, if you guys want to know how I get all these charts, etc., how I customize all that stuff, definitely go check out my tutorial video on Fidelity Active Trader Pro. But essentially what I do is I spread this out super wide, and you keep pulling it. You keep pulling it all the way. You get everything set up the exact way you want to. Again, there's the profit loss on this month so far. And then what you want to do is you go to layouts, you create a layout, and you save as, and that looks like this right here. And so every time you open it up, you just you go to that layout. You can set it as the default, and it's just nice. It's nice, man, and absolutely beautiful. This is the setup that I love, and yeah, let's keep going, guys. So up here on this top screen, I have trade ideas, and for those of you guys who do not know what that is, it is pretty much the best scanning software that is out there. You can see here, this is the type of thing that you use this for typically. So this is like a live alert. You can see it's delayed by, what is that? Can you see that? I guess you can't see that. 38 milliseconds. This means it's live. So this loads up, and anytime a stock meets the criteria, it will pop up on this thing, and it's really, really helpful. Super customizable, so you can put it at whatever you want. I like to have, turbo breakdowns to know if there's a stock that's panicking. I like to have halt resumes to know if there's a stock that's, spiking up really hard on the NASDAQ and then gets halted for volatility, so I can know I should probably go look into that stock. Again, that's an example of what an up halt might look like on a daily chart, on an intraday chart. Obviously, this is not one of those, but just so you can understand if it gets halted up, continues going pretty far, and that can typically be a great way to hop on that momentum. So I love having this trade ideas window open. I'm still working on getting the exact setup for trade ideas to make sure that I catch everything that I want to catch. But in general, absolutely love this. Moving on to the last screen of these 4. On this side, I have Twitter because I follow a good amount of great traders, and they're always posting helpful ideas. If there's a ticker I may be missing, I don't want to miss a ticker. I don't want to miss an opportunity. So because of that, it's really, really helpful to have this open. I also have some other chat rooms open sometimes, just to make sure, again, I'm not missing any opportunities. And then the last thing here is this is actually TD Ameritrade's Think or Swim. And the reason I have this is because when I'm trading OTC stocks on Fidelity here, Fidelity's Active Trader Pro, for whatever reason, Fidelity does not have level 2 quotes for OTCs. And OTCs just happen to be where level 2 quotes are, the most helpful. They're more helpful, I would say, on OTCs than on NASDAQ. So it's very important to have that. And for that reason, again, I have it pulled up here. So you can see this is what I use. And it's pretty easy to get set up. But basically, you go to this side and you put the level 2 in there. I also like to have the time and sales on this side. But if I'm trading a stock, for example, this HCMC trade where I made like $800 something in, what was it, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, less than 10 minutes for sure. You can see here. Yeah, so if I go down here, you can see HCMC. I made $851 in about 5 minutes, and the way that I did that was this was a little big. I don't know if it's little, if it's big, but I mean it was a decently big panic. A panic from 50 all the way down to 38. So that's, what is that? It's like over a 20% panic. And when I saw a massive bid step in on the level 2, again the level 2 is up here. You see, it's like 50 million, etc. I saw like a 250 million bid step in right at the bottom there, and that's how I knew it was going to turn. So I bought 2 million shares there. When it upticked, I bought another 1 million shares, and I just sold when I saw it stall out here. So I mean, that was a quick trade. That was an easy trade, and the level 2 on TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim allowed me to do that. Now, if you have a TD Ameritrade account, for whatever reason, they let you have the Thinkorswim account, but there's no live data unless you deposit $500. So this is actually my dad's account. Shout out to my dad for letting me use this. He has some money in there already, so I don't have to deposit any money. If you have a TD Ameritrade account and you don't want to deposit money, you can still get free level 2 quotes on the mobile TD Ameritrade app, but not live level 2 quotes within the Thinkorswim app because they're gonna be delayed by like 20 minutes, which makes them absolutely useless to you. So yeah, that's my 4-screen setup here. In terms of the rest of my setup, you can see here, I have the Discord channel. This is where I watch the Discord. If you guys are saying anything in the Day Trade Watches channel for me to be looking at, this is where I'm gonna be watching it. Again, I'm always live in the voice channel during market hours if I'm here, telling you guys exactly what stocks I'm looking at, what stocks I'm buying, where I'm buying, when I'm getting out, etc. Just so you guys can learn, and really learn from live data, because it's different learning from someone who, trades well when you're watching their videos after the fact. But if you're watching live, it's very, very helpful. So this is where I have my Discord channel always open, and if you guys have any questions, again, you just throw them in there. Super helpful. Let's see, what else do we have? So down here we have my battery backup, and this is also super, super important, because this means that if there's some type of power surge or we lose power, I am not going to lose the ability to get out of a huge trade. So if I take a $30,000 position and we suddenly lose power, I would be screwed if I didn't have this. But because I have this, my PC is gonna keep running just fine. And another really important thing is that upstairs, I actually have the same thing connected to my Wi-Fi. So I have another battery backup on my Wi-Fi. So if we lose power, my Wi-Fi is still up and my PC is still up. So I'm not gonna get screwed, and lose a ton of money if the power goes down. So definitely something you want to look into if you're trading with any type of size. I highly recommend that. Here we have this art that my aunt did of me. It's called, what is it called? Infinite Potential, I think. We got the private jet up here, so coming someday. Shout out to my aunt for making this. On the other side, you can see this is where I record music sometimes. Pretty dope setup. Got the lights here, and I got this little mini fireplace for warming my feet. Sometimes I put them up here, and it's pretty nice. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much this setup for day trading. Absolutely recommend getting one of these at least 2 monitors, if not 4. Maybe getting a laptop to the side, and yeah, just really invest in your setup, because it makes such a big difference in how successful you're going to be in day trading. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you made it to the end, if you found it helpful and you have not liked the video yet, please take a second to do that, because I really think this is going to help you out if you can get a setup that's similar to this, and it's going to make you a lot more money. So that's ultimately the goal of this channel. That's it for this video. I'm going to go get married now. Kind of wild. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe I'll show you the missus if you want. If not, I'll keep her secret. And yeah, let's grow better together. Preguntar, bebé, dime por qué te mientes. No puedes esconder todo lo que tú por mí sientes.